A few months ago, I picked up the Amazon Echo Show. I've actually been using it on my nightstand as an alarm clock, as you can see here, and it definitely has been getting the job done for that purpose, but it just seems like a bit of a waste of equipment to be using it like that, because it can do so many other things. It has a large screen and a really nice speaker, so it makes much more sense to put it in another, more frequently used part of the house. So when Amazon announced the Echo Spot just a few months ago, it seemed like a much more suitable option there. And so it has arrived. Here we have the Amazon Echo Spot, a stylish, compact Echo with a screen. There are two colors of this available, white as you can see here, and then black. They're both $129.99 on Amazon, and they can do all the same things that all the other Echo devices can do. It's presumably just going to have a slightly worse speaker, much smaller screen, but at the same time it's got a much smaller footprint. You can see how small it is. This is the entire thing with all of its accessories and everything. So let's open it up, we'll set it up, take a look at it, then I can start putting my Echo Show to use in other rooms of the house. Wow, that's quite a bit bigger than I expected it to be. Let's get this plastic off the front. Of course, you also get some documentation and your power adapter, 15 watts, which is 12 volts at 1.25 amps, and it does have a little barrel plug on the end of it. And then there you have it. There is the Echo Spot. It has a 2.5-inch display here on the front, a 1.4-inch speaker built into it. You've got your microphones here on the top, plus and minus volume buttons, as well as the mute microphone button. On the back there's the barrel connector for power, and then a 3.5mm audio output. And if you can see it there's actually a little camera built into it as well. Because just like the Echo Show, you can use this little device to make calls to your friends and family that have other Echo Spots or Echo Shows, or really any Echo device, or even the Amazon app, I'm gonna do my best not to put the trigger word in this video, but that app, using voice and video. And without any further ado, let me go ahead and get this plugged in. We'll set it up using the app, give it a shot, and then I will have a new alarm clock for my bedroom. I know, again, that seems like a bit of a waste of technology, but I do use it for all of its smart stuff. I just don't currently use the Show for all of its really good speaker quality, so this seemed like a better option. Here we go, we are plugged in and coming online. So now you can see just how big the bezels around the outside are, but this is not a device I'm going to be using as my primary daily driver phone or anything, so bezels don't really bug me all that much.
Hello, your Echo Spot is ready for setup.
So we'll pick our language, connect to Wi-Fi. That is not the best option in my opinion, but we'll make do. And actually the touchscreen was very responsive. Typing on it was not that bad, but it's not a real typing experience. And it knows that it's me simply because I did purchase this from Amazon directly, so I'm gonna say yes, that's me. It's picked up my time zone, and it's asking what I want the name to be. And there are device updates available, so we've gotta do that.
Updating your Echo Spot.
So I suppose now it's just a waiting game. We will be back when it's done. And a while later we're back. It ran a couple of updates and rebooted a few times. And when I came back, this is what I see. Introducing Echo Spot. So I'll go ahead and tap on that.
Introducing Amazon Echo Spot. A stylish, compact Echo with a screen that's designed to fit anywhere. Like on your office desk or nightstand.
And it's asking if I want music unlimited. I don't, so I'm gonna say no. And there's your default look and feel, sort of an analog clock face. You can see weather stuff on here, suggestions for things to try, upcoming events on your calendar, video suggestions. And if I tapped on it there, it's probably gonna play the video. So there you go. And in the middle of it, if I wanna get out of it, I can swipe down from the top and hit the home button to go back home. In here you've also got options to set on Do Not Disturb. You can change your brightness, go into the settings, Bluetooth settings, change your Wi-Fi, your home and clock settings. So you can choose a theme for your clock and your home screen, whether you want it to be analog, digital, or use a personal photo. I'm gonna switch to digital because I prefer that. And there's a bunch of different ones you can try out. And there you go, 6 of them. I'll go with bokeh because you can never go wrong with bokeh. Home card preferences, you can tell it to rotate continuously or just once. You can have it show notifications, events, who you can drop in on, trending topics, and reminders. Night mode. In my case, it's set up to dim it and everything starting at 10 p.m. You can also change the display, set it to use a photo slideshow, do the brightness, adaptive brightness, change your sounds, media volume, alarm, timer, notification volume, and have the alarm ascending so it'll get louder over time. I prefer that. Alarm sounds, request sounds, you can have it beep at the start and the end of your request. Do not disturb settings, so you can have it scheduled. I definitely prefer that. Starting at, let's say, 11 p.m. and ending at 7 a.m. So every night it should go into Do Not Disturb mode now. Device options. From in here you can change your wake word, date and time, temperature settings, all your preferences, pair it with different remotes and gadgets, check for updates. You can even turn off the camera if you'd like it to be entirely secure that way. If you really want it completely off, you can always tape over it, but why? If you tape over it, it's going to affect the auto brightness, so probably don't. You can restrict access, look for things to try, basically lots and lots of settings in here. And then we're back to the main clock. And so from here I can do things like, how tall is the Eiffel Tower?
The Eiffel Tower's height is 1,063 feet, 324 meters.
I can turn it up if I want it to be louder. Play copyright-free music.
Coffee by Sylvan Esso.
Not sure if that's copyright-free or not, but it's playing music back. And it does give you the lyrics on the screen here if you can see it.
Get up, get up.
There you can go. And it does feel a little bit off just because it does have the round screen, so a lot of the stuff is getting cut off on the sides. But if you don't plan to use it for something like this, it's not going to be a big deal. Set an alarm for every weekday at 6:45 a.m.
Alarm set for every weekday at 6:45 a.m.
So now I'll get an alert every morning to wake me up. Set an alarm for 5 minutes from now.
5 minutes, starting now.
So in about 5 minutes, I should have an alarm go off. And you can see down here, it's counting down now to when that next alarm is going to happen. You can also have it play music. You can have it read audiobooks to you. And like I was saying earlier, just basically everything that you do with your other Echo devices, you should be able to do with this, plus a little bit more because it does have that built-in camera and screen. And here's just a very quick side-by-side comparison between the Echo Spot and the original Echo Show. As you can see, the screen size, it's significantly smaller on the Echo Spot. The physical size, significantly smaller, means a much smaller footprint for using on something like my nightstand, which is not very large. And yes, you're going to lose a little bit in terms of the audio quality, but for the placement that I've got it, maybe for using it on a desk, small applications like this, it's not going to be such a big deal. And they both do relatively similar things. So if you're in the market for something like this, if you're wanting to make your home a little bit more smart, be able to call out to the Amazon Echo skills, or just have a really fancy alarm clock, either one of these would do a great job for you. The Echo Spot is going to be a lot smaller, a lot more convenient, compact. The Echo Show is going to have a much bigger, better screen, as well as a much, much bigger, louder, clearer speaker. But the speaker on the Spot is not that bad either. The problem with both of them is just that they are not adjustable, so they both have just a flat base. Amazon does sell an accessory for the Spot. It's a $20 accessory to make it a little bit more flexible, but I think it's going to do just fine the way it is for me. But I will put a link to where you can find the Spot and the Show down in the video description, as well as the accessory for the Spot to make it more adjustable. Let me know what you think of it down in the comment section below, though, and hit that like button if you liked the video, and subscribe to the channel to get notified when new videos become available, and I'll see you again next time.